shadows lay long, under the breath of the prairie song. Found an old locket, rusted and worn, whispered secrets of love sworn. By the creek where we used to roam, in a quiet town that we called home. Your laughter danced on the summer air, your scarlet scarf left hanging there. Locket shut the door on the past so sweet, locked inside where our memories meet. Riding through these ghost trails alone, echoes of a love deep as stone. The wind's a harsh reminder in the fading light of your smile that's gone into the night. Years rolled by like a storm swift past. The wildlands changed, so did the grass. Old porches creak neath time's heavy hand, in empty cabins where we made our stand. The saddle's worn like the heart I bear, past overgrown, yet I feel you there. The rain falls soft on the dusty ground, in the silence after you're nowhere found. Locket shut the door on dreams once lived, in the heart of a wanderer endlessly adrift. Riding through these ghost trails alone, echoes of a love deep as stone. The dusk a cold blanket, or the twilight sigh of your voice that's faded into the sky. Down the gravel road under the sunsets burning, lesson in each turn of how to love, then learn. An empty echo in the box where once a fire burned bright, now just the twilight and the softening of night. Locket shut the door on the love I can't restore. Whispers in the wind say I'll see you once more. Riding through these memories alone, echoes of a love forever my own. With every sunset swallowed by the night, I find peace in the starlight, holding on to your light. In the dawn's pale light, where the oak tree shadows lie, I once woke beside her under the endless frontier sky. The porch creaked softly with our whispered dreams, cold morning tied down in the seams of old blue jeans. The cabin held the warmth of love like a sacred flame, and every whispered wind seemed to breathe her name. Oh, how the heart can yearn through the seasons turn, lost like the sun dipping low where the quiet rivers flow. Her scarf still holds the scent of juniper and rain, every thread a reminder of love's sweet lingering pain. And now the gravel roads stretch out like the regrets I own. Her laughter echoes over creeks where we once had roamed. The town once bustling fades like the trails we rode, each hoof beat a memory, every sunset low. She drifted away like the leaves in the autumn breeze, left me with these empty rooms and rusting sycamore trees. Oh, how the heart can yearn through the seasons turn, lost like the sun dipping low where the quiet rivers flow. Her scarf still holds the scent of juniper and rain, every thread a reminder of love's sweet lingering pain. By the fire still yearns as the old world turns. Beneath the endless sky where old lovers say goodbye, tied down on this cold morning with nothing left to claim. Her memory a silent song, a whisper through the plains.
Out by the river bend, under the sky's embrace, where oak trees whisper secrets in their ancient sacred space. Her laughter was a melody, like rain on dusty ground. We carved our names on ashwood bark, where our promises were bound. Oh, the river bend cries with a lonesome sound. Echoes of her footsteps are shadows on the ground. The saddle's worn, the porch is bare, where we used to dream under starlit canopies. Now nothing's as it seems. The wind sings through the empty cabin where we used to lie. Gravel roads to town have faded under sorrow's heavy sky. Her scarf a splash of crimson lost in the swirl of time. I roam these wilds a ghost among the pines. Yes, the river bend cries, it mourns what's past. Its waters hold the reflection of a love that couldn't last. The oak now shields a lone man's dreams, the trails end I roam. Footsteps in the dust, headed forever home. By that river bend, I've grown old with the setting sun. Learn that losing your heart is a battle never won. Each twilight brings her whisper on the breeze, she's still so near. In the rustle of the leaves I feel her tears. The river bend cries a deep mournful tune, like a cowboy's soul under the haunting moon. I walk these banks till my days are done, for in the river's song our hearts beat as one. the river band cries, and so too do I, in nature's cradle, beneath the vast open sky.
In the shadow of a great oak, by the creek where we first met, I carved our names inside a heart and watched the sunset silhouette. Your scarf, it danced upon the breeze like a soft and silent sigh, not just a whisper amongst the leaves as the years keep riding by. Fading light burns just like a flame on the old mountainside. Those twilight hues, they call your name. In the echoes I reside, underneath the starlit vein, where our lost dreams lie so still. The fading light, it burns in vain, and I reckon it always will. The porch we built now leans and creaks, tells a tale of better days. Forgotten laughter in the air, now just dust on gravel ways. The cabin holds your warmth no more, just empty rooms to chill the bone. And I walk these floors alone, my heart a saddle worn and thrown. Fading light burns just like a flame on the old mountainside. Those twilight hues, they call your name. In the echoes I reside, underneath the starlit vein, where our lost dreams lie so still. The fading light, it burns in vain, and I reckon it always will. So here's to the trails where our wild hearts roam free, to the nights under stars, to the way things should be. Every twilight I find brings you back to my side, a bittersweet ride neath the fading light sky. Fading light burns just like a flame, now it's guiding me home to a love lost in whispering winds in the places I roam. Yes, the light may burn out, but your memory still thrills in the heart of the night, where love's echo distills.
In the shade of the old oak tree, where our names were carved so wild and free, there hangs a swing, ropes frayed and worn, echoes of laughter now tattered and torn. Beneath whispered leaves we dream away, sunset painted skies at the close of day. The swing bleeds memories old and sweet. In the silence my haunted heart skips a beat. Dust rises with each solitary sway, lost love's melody played on winds that stray under that old tree where we once lay. The swing bleeds, the swing bleeds where shadows play. Years rolled like thunder, quiet town slept, through empty cabins, lonesome shadows crept. Where once laughter danced on gravel roads, now lies a quiet story untold. That old porch sighs under weight of rain, each drop a symphony of love and pain. The swing bleeds memories old and sweet. In the silence my haunted heart skips a beat. Dust rises with each solitary sway, lost love's melody played on winds that stray. Under that oak tree where we once lay, the swing bleeds. The swing bleeds where shadows play. How I trace the trail back to those days, but time's cruel hand has swept them away. A cowboy wanders with dreams that roam, finding freedom yet far from home. The swing bleeds memories deeper each day, in the echoes of what time can't take away. Dust settles slow where once we did run, under fading trails and the setting sun. Under that oak tree, lost dreams obey. The swing bleeds. The swing bleeds as skies turn gray.
There's an oak tree by the cabin where our names are carved in jest, beneath a sky too wide to dream, where the sun cradles the west. That old porch still recalls your boots dancing neath moon's gentle sway, but now it's just a cracked frame house since you walked away. Oh, these hills echo stories as the wind moans through the sage, where every trail's a memory faded in this dusty cage. My heart's bound to the saddle, roaming land you used to grace, like a shadow neath the sunset since you walked away. Gravel roads we used to wander, now just tracks and beaten dust, each stone a fragment of the dreams we built on trust. Remember how the rain would fall, we'd laugh and say we'd never stray. Now it only paints old sorrows since you walked away. Oh, these hills echo stories as the wind moans through the sage, where every trail's a memory faded in this dusty cage. My heart's bound to the saddle, roaming lands you used to grace, like a shadow neath the sunset since you walked away. By the riverside, the willows still weep. They knew your soul, they knew mine. Their leaves whisper secrets of sweet yesterdays lost in time. And the scarf you left, it's threadbare and gray, holds the scent of a love that's decayed, a token of what I can't throw away, a remnant of you that stayed. Oh, these hills echo stories as the wind cries through the sage, Every trail's a scar, a memory in this lonely, dusty cage. My heart's tethered to the saddle under skies where stars betray. Just a silhouette beneath the moonlight since you walked away. Just a whisper in the silence since you walked away. Out by Willow Creek, under the shade of an ancient oak, I carved our names inside a heart, a sacred vow I spoke. The sun danced through the leaves on your scarf, it caught a gleam. That summer by the creek side, now just a faded dream. Oh, the creek watched me leave, with dust on my boots and pain I couldn't relieve. Whispers in the wind, your laughter haunting me, echoes of what used to be. The creek watched me leave. Seasons turn the pages, old porches fell to time. The road we walked is overgrown with wildflowers and thyme. Where once our love burned bright, now only shadows move. In the silence of the empty cabins, I still search for you. Oh, the creek watched me leave, with dust on my boots and a sorrow I couldn't weave. The rustling of the leaves, like soft words from thee, echoes of what used to be. The creek watched me leave. There's a lonesome feeling, riding trails that turn to mist. Every sunset bleeds a color I try hard to resist. This saddle knows my burden, this path knows my cost. Every mile I'm further from the love I've lost. Oh, the creek watched me leave, with dust on my boots, under skies that grieve, holding on to a memory as the world lets go with ease, haunted by the echo. The creek watched me leave. Darkness takes the valley, and I whisper to the breeze, love's a tale for younger hearts, let mine at last find peace. Dust rises with my parting as the stars begin to weave. Only the creek remembers, and it watched me leave. By the old oak tree near Jenkins Creek, I carved our names in the bark so deep that oak still stands, but you're gone it seems, on this timeless road where our dreams now sleep. Oh, the wind whispers low through the grass on the lea, memories like dust scatter wild and free. Under crimson skies, my lonesome heart weeps on the timeless road where old love sleeps. The porch still creaks where we used to stand, your scarf in my hand as you talk about plans. Now the cabin's empty, the candles unlit, fading trails of what if, and the silence that sits. Oh, the wind whispers low through the grass on the leaves. Memories like dust scatter wild and free. Under crimson skies, my lonesome heart weeps on the timeless road where old love sleeps. Rain taps the saddle where you once rode beside. Every droplet a tear that the heavens cry. This road's just gravel, but it cuts so deep, carrying me away from what I can't keep. Oh, the wind whispers low and the night's drawing near. Echoes of you in the shadows appear. Under the moon's soft glow, my weary soul creeps down the timeless road where our love sleeps. It's down that timeless road where I'll always weep. In the heart of the valley, where the wild dandelions grow, I found her dancing soft silhouette against the sunset's glow. Underneath the oak trees, ancient watchful eyes, we carved her names bound by the land neath endless skies. Her laughter mingled with the summer breeze so light in that dandelion field where dreams held tight. Oh, but the winds, they change as winds are wont to do, and the seasons turn their back on what we thought we knew. Now the field lies empty, just like this cowboy's heart, where once was a blooming inn, now stands a barren star. Each petal flown like whispered dreams of the night in that dandelion field, held oh so tight. Years have ridden past like shadows cross the moon. The oak tree stands alone, the carving faded all too soon. Her scarf still clings to a branch, a flag of surrender to the time, while I wander gravel roads in solitude sublime. The cabin's quiet, porch swings empty like the echoes of her laugh, and I'm just a ghost in my own story, a photograph from the past. Oh, but the winds, they change as winds are wont to do, and the seasons turn their back on what we thought we knew. Now the field lies empty, just like this cowboy's heart, where once was a blooming inn, now stands a barren star. Each petal flown like whispered dreams of the night. In that dandelion field, held oh so tight. So I'll ride these trails under skies wide and blue, searching horizons for a sign, for something true. But the truth is like the rain on this dusty beaten path. It washes away the reasons, leaves the aftermath. Oh, the winds, they've changed, left me to abide with the memories of dandelions and the tears I've tried to hide. But a love like wildflowers finds a way to endure in the heart of a cowboy, lonesome, solemn, and pure. Each petal flown like whispered dreams of the night. In that dandelion field where I'll hold forever tight. In the sleepy shade of the old oak tree, where the wildflowers whispered and waited for thee, we carved our names enshrined in bark underneath the sky till the world turned dark. That old porch swing where we danced with the wind, a waltz of whispers where my dreams had grinned. Shattered glass drifts on a gravel road, each piece of memory, a story told. The sunset bleeds through the clouds so vast, and I'm holding shadows where the light won't last. Oh, how the silence, it weeps and laughs in the echo of your voice in shattered glass. Gone are the days on dusty trails, now just faded tracks beneath my nails. That cabin stands solemn and alone, its empty halls play our love's last tone. Your scarf still lies on the seed-eater chest, a splash of color for a heart unrest. Shattered glass drips on a gravel road, each piece of memory, a story told. The rain taps gently on windowsills past, mocking each promise that didn't last. Oh, how the silence, it weeps and laughs in the echo of your touch and shattered glass. The wind carries whispers of what could have been through the rustling leaves or the rolling din, and I see your reflection in streams running clear. In each fleeting shadow, I feel you near. Shattered glass drifts, and I follow its trail, a mosaic of dreams, love's poignant veil. Every shorter tale under twilight's expanse, in the dance of dust, I give one last glance. Oh, how the silence, it weeps and laughs, forever lost in this sea of shattered glass. This ballad captures the melancholy and poignitude of love lost, where every
physical element around recounts a part of the narrative, adding layers to the emotional landscape of the song.
Out where the old oak whispers low, by the creek where wildflowers used to grow, I carved our names in that loose bark, in the heart of the forest where the world was dark. You wore that scarf, the color of the dawn, as we laughed through fields that summer morn. And the creek called my name with your voice in its flow, as the waters of time dragged my heart down below. And those ripples reflect the sun's golden flame, where our echoes lie buried. The creek called my name. Now the cabin stands hollow on gravel roads bend, windows like eyes too dry to pretend. That oak tree still stands, but it weeps all alone. The names we once cut, now weathered and grown. Your scarf found a home on an old porch swing, where I sit through the storms when the cold winds sting. And the creek called my name through the whispering pines, a melody mixed with those better old times. And each drop is a moment, and each splash a claim of a love long past. The creek called my name. There's a saddle that's worn, resting idle and tired, like the soul of a cowboy once fiercely fired by the love of a maiden with eyes wild and free. Now just a shadow in the dusk, that's all that I see. So I'll ride one last time as the sunset turns cold, down the fading trail where our stories were told. And the creek calls my name, oh so sweet, oh so pain, in the hush of the night, where nothing's the same. Forever I'm bound to the whispering claim in the creek's lonely song. It called out my name. Out where the oak tree shadows lay long on the ground, under skies that weave tales of azure and gold, there used to be laughter soft as a feather. Now there's just the echo of the stories we told by that old wooden porch where the creek sings its chorus. You danced under starlight, scarf catching the wind, but the night grew cold, oh so bold. Silence like frost began to descend.
And silence burns in this heart of mine on lonely trails where the sunsets bleed. In every whisper of the pine I find the ghost of you I can't set free. Dust swirls where your shadow fell in this empty cabin built for two. Silence burns, oh it burns like hell, 'cause every silence whispers you. Years roll like the thunder across these plains, gravel roads worn down by boots and rain. The saddle sits untouched, its leather cracked and dry, just like the tears that once stormed from our eyes. Where did those promises ride off to? Lost like pebbles in the churn of time. Now only your scarf, faded and blue, hangs on the post, a relic of what was mine. Silence burns in this heart of mine on lonely trails where the sunsets bleed. In every whisper of the pine I find the ghost of you I can't set free. Dust swirls where your shadow fell in this empty cabin built for two. Silence burns, oh it burns like hell, 'cause every silence whispers you. Maybe the land remembers more than we could tell, holds our love deep in its dusty veins. As I wander these paths, a soul lost from its shell, I know some fires survive even the hardest rain. Silence burns, and yet now I see it's in the quiet I find your trace. In the rustle of leaves, in the chill of the breeze, in the lonely spaces of this endless place. Silence burns, and I burn too, but in the ashes I find some peace. For every silence that whispers of you brings a bittersweet release. Just past the creek where the cottonwoods grow, that old felt hat tied down, shielding sorrow. It watched over me on your porch made of pine, as we traded sweet whispers, your hand holding mine. In that quiet little town where time moves slow, under the shade of oaks where wild rivers flow, your scarf in the wind like a captured blue flame. I left my heart there and nothing's been the same. Oh, that hat tied down, brim bent below the eyes, hiding tears that fall like rain from winter skies. Each trail I ride, each dusty path I roam, takes me further from you, but never closer to home. Now the cabin stands empty where we once lay. The laughter we shared, now echoes fade away. Gravel roads stretch under mournful moon's glow, leading nowhere, just shadows of what I used to know. Those wild lands hold memories, each stone and each tree, but the soul of the prairie, it just ain't the same without thee. Your picture, a faded token in the pocket of my vest, riding solo bunny sunsets in search of some rest. Oh, that hat tied down, brim bent below tears that fall like rain from winter skies. Each trail I ride, each dusty path I roam, takes me further from you, but never closer to home. There's a silence in the prairies, a whisper through the grass, speaking of what was and what can never come to pass. I've learned that some loves are like the wildflowers of spring, vivid and brief, a fleeting, beautiful thing. So that hat tied down, heavy now with years, sagged under the weight of my unspoken fears. But each sunset that bleeds into the edge of the night is a reminder of love once burning so bright. Oh, that hat tied down, brim bent below the eyes, I'll keep riding these trails until my own sunset dies, carrying memories under skies vast and dawn, always moving away, forever unable to come home.
In the dusk, by the whisper of Oak Creek, where the shadows of oak trees start to sneak, I recall her scarf, blue as the twilight sky, and the rye we held tight, my love and I. Her laughter mingled with the rustling leaves, echo softly where my heart still grieves. Oh, I held tight in hands so warm, not just a whisper in the storm. Her love a fading trail in my mind, in the solitude that I find. Oak Creek, carry my sorrow tonight, under the stars. Oh, I held tight. Seasons turned and the wild rye grew tall on the path to that old empty cabin's call. The porch creaks with tales it yearns to tell, of sweet hellos and that hard farewell. The saddle sits dusty, the reins lay still. Life moves on, but my heart never will. Oh, I held tight in hands now cold, in this quiet town where memories unfold. Her love a fading trail in my mind, in the loneliness that I find. Oak Creek, carry my sorrow tonight, under the moon's soft silver light. And the wind whispers secrets through the pines, carrying the scent of those lost sweet times. I'm just a shadow in this land, roaming free, holding on to what can no longer be. Oh, I held tight through years gone by, where dreams are kept and lovers sigh. Her love a trail I wandered blind, in the echoes of what's left behind. Oak Creek, carry my heart with the night, under the stars. Oh, I held tight.
out by the old Weaver's Creek, where the oak shadow lays deep and wide. Found an old hat faded and worn under that blue stretch of the endless sky. Reminds me of days, dust and your smile. You tip that brim with a wink in your eyes. But the hat stays like the echo of your laughter in the hollows of this heart that can't move past you. The wind whispers your name through the canyon sighs. Under the twilight where our old love lies. The saddle's empty on the porch, it's seen better days. The scarf you love now just sways in the breeze. Town's a ghost of itself, just like me. Walking these gravel roads where you walked with me. Cabins empty, our dreams just dust. Fading trails where we once loved. Yes, the hat stays like the echo of your laughter in the hollows of this heart that can't move past you. The wind whispers your name through the canyon side. Under the twilight where our old love lies. There's a peace in the solitude of pain, in the quiet afflictions, in the creek you're facing the ride. Of memories flood and the rains come down, washing my soul where hope once was found. So the hat stays, not ready to let it go. Part of you still lingers in the sunset's glow. Hear your whisper with the cold night's breeze, while I sing our song to the whispering trees. Yeah, the hat stays, and I stay too, in the shadow of the past, holding on to you.
Out on a road where the gravel's worn thin, past the oak tree where our names are carved in. Old cabin shadow under that crimson sky holds the ghosts of your laughter and the tear I never saw you cry. Memory bleeds on the edges of my mind. Old scarves in the wind, dusty trails left behind. Each sunset burns just like the kiss we shared on that old porch swing. Oh, how we were unprepared. Now the town's just a whisper where joy once danced free. Empty streets echo footsteps, just my shadow follows me. Saddle's wearing thin from the journey since you're gone. In the silence of the high plains, even the wind sounds forlorn. Memory bleeds on the edges of my mind, fading past where our dreams were once entwined. they don't warm me like before. In this quiet town, love doesn't live here anymore. Underneath the wide blue, where the hawks circle and die, I've learned to be alone, learned how memories survive. Like the rain through the dust, washes clean the sorrow's trace. Yet in every drop, seems I find some echo of your face. Memory bleeds, oh, it's the heart's ceaseless cry. Under vast skies, where old passions never die. Yet each sunset that burns, in its fading light I see the beauty of letting go, though part of you stays with me. And the wind whispers low, a ballad of the breeze. Memory bleeds, oh, memory bleeds.
In the shadow of an oak, by the creek where whispers play, I first saw a storm arise, a wild, restless gray. She danced 'neath sunsets on gravel roads we'd lay, shared secrets with the wind in that quiet old bay. Oh, storm walked away like rain on desert clay, leaving my heart scattered along the old byway. No more her laughter twines through oak tree sway, only echoes in the cabin where our shadows used to play. Years turned like pages in a book worn thin and frayed. Storm scarf still hangs upon that door, never swayed. The porch where we once sat, now silent and decayed. Her absence cuts as deep as the trails we once made. Oh, storm walked away like rain on desert clay, leaving my heart scattered along the old byway. No more her laughter twines through oak tree sway, only echoes in the cabin where our shadows used to play. From the dust of old roads to the stars we name each night, a cowboy wanders lonesome beneath the pale moonlight. Yet in every whispered pine or eagle soar in flight, I feel her close as ever, like dusk hugging the twilight. Yes, storm walked away, but her spirit stays in the rustle of the leaves and the old porch creaky lays. I'll keep wandering these trails through the end of my days, for every sunset still whispers sweet memories the storm's way. The storm walked away, storm walked
In the heart of a dusty, forgotten town, where the gravel roads kiss the sun-stained ground, there stood an oak by an old wood porch, where I carved our names in the twilight scorch. Scarves danced in the springtime breeze, memories as thick as the wild oak trees. Porch closed her eyes when you said goodbye. Now the stars don't light up our patch of sky. Every creak in the board's a soft-spoken lie. Echoes of footsteps, just you and I. Still the wind calls your name through the canyon side. Porch closed her eyes. Oh, how she cried. Years flew like leaves from the sycamore. That old cabin's charm, now a faded lore. The saddle sits dusty, hasn't seen a ride since the day the echoes of our love died. Rain taps the shingles, a lonesome tune dances with my heart, out of time, out of tune. Porch closed her eyes when you said goodbye. Now the stars don't light up our patch of sky. Every creak in the board's a soft-spoken lie. Echoes of footsteps, just you and I. Still the wind calls your name through the canyon side. Porch closed her eyes. Oh, how she cried. I wander these trails where the wild roses grow, searching for what was lost long ago. The sunset still bleeds, oh, but it knows that even the wildest river someday slows. Yet in the twilight your shadow still shows. Porch closed her eyes and I swallowed the pain. Under the weeping willow I'll whisper your name. Every sunset that fades is never the same, for the porch closed her eyes in this quiet lonesome game. And the stars once our map, now just old flickering flame. Porch closed her eyes, nothing's the same. Porch closed her eyes, nothing's the same. Out by the old willow bend, where the creek sings low, found a scarf she left behind, now faded like my hope. Underneath that ancient oak, we carved our names so bold. Now just shadows in the bark, like stories left untold. Shattered glass lingers on these dusty trails, my heart's reflection scattered with the wind it sails. Each shard a memory of laughs that filled the night, now just echoes on the breeze under the fading light.
The cabin stands empty where once her laughter rang, silent as the sunset that bleeds into the plains. Her scent on the pillow, just a ghost I can't embrace. Our dreams like the gravel road, lost without a trace. Dance
side, a journey with the dust, where my tears can't hide. Shattered glass lingers, oh how these memories bleed, like rivers carving canyons in the soul of me. One last ride as the twilight steals the sky, in the land of broken echoes, where my heart lies. Hold on to the reins, let the cold wind sweep. Shattered glass lingers, where love was once deep. In the shadow of the oak, where the wild rivers bank, I first saw her smile by the old cabin plank. As soft as the breeze in her faded blue dress, under that sky I swore I'd never confess. How the scarves in her hair danced a sweet silent song on a porch where my heart's been lost for so long. Graves sang my joys beneath that cold dusty ground, where our laughter once lived, but it don't make a sound. The stars overhead, they watched as I cried, lost in the winds where my solace has died. Years rolled like thunder through towns built on sand. She drifted away like the dust through my hand. The oak tree's still standing, but the cabin fell through, just like the dreams that I built around you. Gravel roads wind away, but they don't lead me back to the time when my soul wasn't cloaked in this black. Graves sank my joys beneath the cold dusty ground, where our laughter once lived, but it don't make a sound. The stars overhead, they watched as I cried, lost in the range where my solace has died. Now the saddle's worn thin and the trails all but fade, like the memories of kisses under the oak's gentle shade. Maybe pain's just a guess that's overstayed, it's not, but her echo in the valley keeps on riding my plight. Graves sang my joys, but her whisper finds the breeze. In the twilight of the prairie, she still comforts and teases. So wander these lands, a shadow set free, beneath wide open skies that she's no longer here to see. Yet Graves sang my heart, deeper love's never tired, in the wild whispered west, where our past keeps admired.